In my last two videos, I made the comment while I was tying an anchor with tube tape that the tails of my tape were too long and I was tying them off short with a bight of tape. So today we're just going to have a quick look at some different ways to tie a tape knot or a water knot in tubular webbing or tube tape. These techniques can improve our efficiency greatly when we're building anchors, both in terms of reducing the time it takes us to construct an anchor when we've got a long length of webbing, and secondly in reducing the amount of tape that we need, which can be very valuable if we are needing to build multiple anchor points that are close together. So to start with, let's take our tube tape. And I'm going to start with a simple sling around this tree. Tube tape goes around, an overhand knot in one tail, and now I've got about 3 meters of excess tail that is pretty useless to me, at least for this anchor. Rather than taking the tail and feeding 3 meters of tape through my first overhand knot, I'm just going to take a bight of webbing that's going to be about the right length, and I'll feed that bight through the overhand knot. And we're done. I'll move the overhand knot off to the side so that it doesn't get fouled up in the carabiner. Quick and simple. Now, what if we needed to tie 2 anchor points? We want to create multiple anchor points. We've decided that this single tree is super solid. We don't need multiple trees. We're happy with a single tree. We can also construct 2 separate anchor points from the single length of tape. So to start with, I've left a little bit of slack, you might call it a dead leg or an isolation loop, in between the 2 tails of the overhand knots, and I've started with a single overhand knot tied with a bight of tape. Wrap the tail around the tree, and I'm going to take the tail and follow it through this overhand knot. Once again, I want the overhand knot to be at the side, and now I've got 2 separate, completely independent, except for the shared tree, anchor points.